Hey guys, so I'm gonna start putting videos out here like this because our group is growing and we have people in Florida, we have people in Dallas and San Antonio, and as we continue to grow, we're gonna have people all over the place. So once again, I cannot stress so much to how important Facebook is. Please make your own Facebook. Just like today, I went to the boat, out on the boat, and there was a lady who lives in San Antonio that was asking me about the lake and, parts of the lake or whatever, and I asked her if she heard about Nerium before, and she said no, and because she lived in San Antonio, of course I'm not going to sample out my bottles to her, but I got her Facebook information and asked her if we could be Facebook friends or whatnot, and so Facebook, you just add people to your Facebook, and if you're only posting great, wonderful things about Nerium, you can still, expose them on a daily basis to how great Nerium is and what Nerium is doing and how you're doing, getting your iPad, getting your Lexus, getting paid and promoted. People that I talked to when I first started, they are now 2.5 months later coming around because I added them to my Facebook. They said no at first, and then they just watched me, and I'm posting things about Nerium all the time, and then eventually they come around. People not everyone will jump all the time, and I'm warning you. And I'm sorry. Anyways, to all your new brand partners out there that are kind of struggling, it's your first 30 days. The first 30 days is really the toughest. I mean, you're out there, you got just a little bit of information, you're excited, you haven't really got paid yet, so you can't really talk about the money. I mean, it's very difficult, and you get a lot of no's. And just know that you have to talk to 10 people to get one yes in the beginning, for sure. And that's how I got to my Lexus last month. It wasn't that I actually went out and got a bunch of new people, because I didn't. I just added everyone to my Facebook. I always post about Nerium. They see my life changing. I'm always positive and showing positive things, and then people get interested and they want to know more. So I can't stress how important the Facebook is. But you don't have to always sample to someone to talk about Nerium or get them interested in Nerium. You have your third-party tools. Use those magazines, use those flyers. You're not always dealing with local people. We do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Really use that to your advantage. Not everyone has to try it. If you're showing your before pictures, your mom's before pictures, get a whole collection together. And I know I have a large collections of before and after, so I can, if you want me to send you some pictures of real people, like my mom, my friends, my neighbors, to have in your phone so you can show people when you're out there talking. So use your third-party tools, definitely. They say 2 exposures a day. They don't have to be 2 samples a day, because, who has that? That would be a whole ton of samples to have, to be able to give 2 people every single day a sample. So you just expose them with a little bit of information, get their Facebook, add them as your friend, and only post about Nerium. So if you want to keep your Facebook still with your family and friends and your private life, I definitely encourage that. I still have my old Facebook, but I have my Nerium Facebook that I only post Nerium stuff in. Okay, so anyways, another subject that we need to talk about is parties. There's going to be a lot of parties this week. Karen's having one, and Katie's having one, and Marianne's having one, and it's just going to continue with more and more parties happening in our area as our team grows. And so Jenny's going to be attending the one on Monday and the one on Sunday, and I really encourage everyone that can come to the party and kind of get the feel on how the party should go down. I really missed the boat I didn't want to have parties. I wasn't interested in inviting a bunch of people to my house. I really didn't want to have parties, and I didn't have parties. This is actually the first parties that have taken place. But what I learned is, yes, I still got my Lexus in 2.5 months, but how fast could I have gotten my Lexus had I been talking to 10, 20 people at one pop instead of running around, driving all over the place, talking to everyone individually, taking up lots more gas, lots more time, lots more effort. So, I mean, I really had to work the business, 15 hours a day of going out and talking to people and training and everything like that. And I know that we all have busy lives. So parties are really the solution on how we can talk to a lot of people at any given time. So I'm going to make up some flyers, and I'm going to walk door to door in my neighborhood, and I'm planning on passing out 100 flyers, and if I'm lucky, I'll get 20 people that show up, but 20 is still 20 people. So, I mean, you need to talk to 10 people to get one yes. So your first 30 days really needs to be a push, and don't get discouraged. I mean, you've all tried the product. You all know what the product does. Like, believe in that. And you all know that there's never been anything ever like Nerium. So, like, totally believe in that. You're going to get your no's, but just keep on trucking. Like, you need to keep talking to people. You need to talk to 30 people to get 3 brand partners this month, and that needs to be your focus. So use your 3 parties tools. Use the 30-day money back guarantee. Use your upline. Let us talk to your people. You know, when you get in these corners, and because you're new, it's okay to say, I'm new. I don't have all the answers. But I just got off the phone with my friend Jennifer. Let me get her on the phone, blah, blah, blah. You call me up. Make sure when you're about to call someone or sit down with someone, you text 5 or 6 of your team members to kind of say, hey, I'm about to do this, who would be available, so that you're not trying to call someone and no one answers the phone. Okay, so with parties, so tomorrow is Karen's party. It's at 6:30. We're all going to meet at Bob's at 5:45 to go over there. But here's the deal. Karen is putting on this party. It's her party. It's for her business, whatnot. I think it's very important that we come and we observe, and Jenny's going to be there, and it's going to be my first party too. So I don't even know how it should unveil or whatever. And that's why Jenny's going to be there, and I'm just going there to observe. So we encourage you to be there and, watch and learn. But just remember that if there's steps to a sale. So people might ask you, how much money are you making? What's going on? How do you get paid? How do you get promoted? How do you get your Lexus? If you don't know the answers and you're still brand new, you can mess things up by putting fear or doubt or uncertainty into people's minds, which makes them need to reconsider their decision or worry about it or whatever. So please do not, if people start asking all those questions, just let them know you're new and you're just here learning too, but that that Jennifer or Karen or Deb or Jenny would have the answer to these questions. So just direct them that way. Definitely spread the love with Nerium and how great Nerium is, and all the great things. But when it comes to the real questions that you don't know where this is going to go and how the people's going to take it, just tell them the truth. Be real. Like, don't try to get a sale for Karen, because that's not what you're there for. So please do not try to do that. We'll answer everyone's questions. So just direct them to the right direction and be real and let them know you're new and you don't have all the answers. You just started. So, and of course, all these parties, the 3 parties, the person who's hosting the party, they made invitations and they bought all the food and the drinks and everything. So all I'm asking is that, when you come, just bring your own drinks and, I'm sure there'll be cookies and stuff, but let the guests have those. This party is for the host. so that she can build her business. But we can go and observe and have a good time and be with our team, and it's still going to be great and wonderful. Just whoever's party it is, it needs to all be about them and their guests and whatnot. So Karen's is tomorrow at 6, and then Marianne's is at 7 on Sunday. And I don't know if Jenny's going to be able to make the Thursday one, but we're definitely going to invite her, and if she can, then we will, then that will definitely be a house to come to also. So once we see a couple of these parties, we won't all need to be attending parties in the future of other people, unless they're our brand partners, and of course we're going to want to be there for them. But just to kind of get some parties under our belt and see how it's done, and be pros at this. So and I'm going to keep posting messages like this, helping you guys out. And if there's any topics that you want me to train on, like, definitely message me and say, hey, will you train on the 3-year free, the 3-year free, or, how do you get paid, or whatever. And I can train on various subjects, and then you can share this with all your brand partners. So I will see you guys in the future, and have a good night.